So we're making a rock wall here in front of the house at 1112 D Street. Richard's making the rock wall. One of the previous owners collected up or gathered up an awful lot of rocks and said they were laying around this yard, this house, and so we gathered them all up and we just had to make a rock wall in the front here, which had nothing. Richard, you can't go away. I get to film you a little bit here. Richard's doing most of the work here on this rock wall. It's really looking good. So what we're going to do is a little rock wall about 2 feet tall, 20 inches tall, and then we'll put a concrete cap over the top of it. You can see we just sort of pile some of the other concrete behind it to help fill and hold the rock wall up as we put mortar in it. And then this large rock on the corner was here before we got here. We moved it around a little bit, wiggled it, got it in place. It was pretty lightweight, so it was pretty easy to do. And back up here is the fence with little windows in it I put in to create a courtyard space in the front of this house. Give these people a little privacy, some space in the front where they can sit and still feel a little secure and feel like they're got some privacy from the street, which is a pretty busy street. And we left some pretty large gaps in the wood and the fence boards, so a person sitting here can still see movement and see things going on the other side of the fence, and that lets a person feel a little more comfortable about being here and still seeing what's going on out there behind it. So to this concrete patio we poured a concrete patio here, real simple, nothing special about the concrete, but then we gridded it off and cut it with a skill saw and a couple dry diamond blades. We put the stacked 2 dry diamond blades and 1 regular blade in between the 2 diamond blades, and we made this wide faux or fake grout line, which makes the whole patio look like large tiles. And then what I'm going to do is come back here and put some acid stain on them, and then I'll put a clear coat of some sort of a sealer that's a wet look, and that'll finish that off, and I'll show that when I get done. At some point today I'll start putting that acid stain down, and I'll film myself doing a little bit so I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty simple. But you blotch it more than you do anything else. Blotch it, I'm not sure what the right word is. And that makes it, then I can control the stain into each one of these little square tiles, and that'll allow me to make each tile look like an individual tile versus just one big sprayed stained concrete patio. I can sort of customize each one, and that'll help them look like tiles. And then on the wall here at this house there was some old faux stone that was mortared onto the wall, and we pulled that off so that we could put the concrete against the wall. And I'll put some siding on here to clean that up and finish that off. I'll put some more siding on there to finish that up. So here, where our skill saw couldn't get all the way to the end, to the edge of the concrete, we stopped and we took the saw and we created a line going in the opposite direction to kind of finish it off and give the end of the lines purpose. Visual purpose. They don't really have a purpose, but it looks like they're purposeful, like we did them on purpose. They were cut that way, because if we had just ended this line right here and not had this line, it would look awkward. I've done it once or twice and it looked awkward, so then we figured out we could just put this other line parallel to the wall, and that cleans it all up. And that's it for right now.